Like you're not cooking anything. I'm eating it.
Will you be the first to speak? I came back to the house where we both grew, and I knew you, and you know me. I always thought I'd be seeing you. Was this an accident? What could change in a single evening? Could I have helped to keep your heart together? I am waiting for an answer. What if I don't like what I hear? What if I reached out and no one answers? What if pride is our real disease? Well, I guess I'll be I don't think I can much now for answers. Next to you is where I'd like to be. Did you know how much I love you? Do you think we said that one enough? The past became a road to sorrow. I've never seen Mom like this, but I can pick up where you left off. My light's gone out, so I'll borrow yours.